So, this is Cobweb. He is a little 4-year-old Welsh pony. Up till now, he's mainly been a companion pony, but the owners would like him to start being able to move from this little garden paddocks they have to their main yard. They called me because to get there, it's a 50-mile-an-hour road, and they weren't sure and felt safe about leading Cobweb up that road. Now, I was very honest with the owners on arrival, having done a few minutes with them like this, to tell them that he wasn't safe to go out onto that road yet, in my opinion. And really it's just that he doesn't have a lot of leading manners. He's learnt to play and he is very, very affectionate. However, he's also learnt now to play when he wants, barge, strike at owners, etc. And when pressure's put on for any work, because he hasn't had to do much, other than be led to the field and released, he gets very confused and a little bit anxious and doesn't know the answer for the question. So therefore he tries to give lots of answers, including rearing up, etc., which you'll see over this video. So no one's fault, but it is time for this little pony to just get some work in him so that his owners can manage him and handle him safely. And one of his young owners would like to eventually possibly take him to in-hand and ridden shows. But there's no point us even looking at saddling this pony and starting to bring him into work like that, unless he can lead respectfully and kindly and know that he's safe and secure when he's working with people, which is the main thing I tried to teach him this day. So I apologise, there's no background noise on this video. My GoPro decided today it would not record the audio. So I'll give you a little bit of a voiceover to tell you what we're doing here as we go along. So you can see here, I've got the flag out. I'm not having to use it much, to be honest. The rope and my voice and my body language is enough. I've just got to the point where I can lead him round, and when I stop, he does understand that I want him to halt behind me. And that was a lovely example there. He was a lot less sharp, but you can see he then came in to try. He's very nippy. He thinks he can come in and bite at people. So every time he even thinks about that, we just started teaching him to back up and give us some space. So I have my space, he has his. I don't invade his, he doesn't invade mine. Happy relationship. So you can see here, he's a really sensitive pony, mainly because of his Welsh breeding. Therefore, I'm not having to put a lot of energy into asking for things. With some horses, I'd have the flag on the extendable pole slightly. This is one of the Steve Young horsemanship flags. I do love them because they can shorten down to paddock. Now you can see here, this is a great example of, I would just ask him to walk quietly behind. He decided he didn't want to anymore, so he thought he would use all of his tactics of rearing. This is his favourite kind of mode to go to when he gets either a bit bolshy or a little bit worried about a question. Then he'll rear up. So every time he did, it just received no reaction whatsoever, except for me backing him up, moving his feet, rather than me moving my feet away from him when he rears, which is what he's trying for. I actually watched this little horse play with his companion Claude, and they play very much like that. They both play with their feet. They look at moving each other's feet. They try to establish who's boss in each game. He will nip at Claude occasionally, but not anywhere near like he nips at the humans, because Claude has rules. So we're doing the same here. We're just establishing what the rules are, when we're allowed to relax and play, when we're just being asked to walk quietly, when we're being asked to stop. Can I change direction without them coming in and biting? So you'll see me using my left hand just to discourage him from any nipping. Actually, in this session, for all he tried to bite a lot, he never once actually managed to nip me. But that was quick reactions on my part. You can see there where I asked for forward. He was like, no, I was planning on standing still or going backwards. So he then has a little bit of an adverse reaction, but you can see my body language. I just stay real quiet, real still with my shoulders, my body, but I put the energy into my arms, my hands, the rope. But looking at his feet all the time, backing those feet up, backing up, until I see that moment of softness coming. You'll see it here. Just starts to drop his head. A nice little step back softly, so he stopped there, touch the nose, tell him how good he is, let him compute that, and then explain to him that all we're asking for is a nice quiet walk. He's not having to do any more than that. And you can see here what he then tries is a little bit of barging with the right shoulder. So I just use my arm, my hand, and my other rope to keep him out here. Now, what you haven't seen in the videos, I've done a lot more kind of backing up work for maybe 5 more minutes prior to this, where I've stopped him, backed him up, stopped him every time he's tried to barge past me, every time he's tried to cut behind, every time he's tried to nip from behind. So I just take the onus, and you can see here how affectionate and playful it is, but you can see the moment I asked again for forward there and to go off to the side and not come into my space, you can see how quick he is to react with the feet up in the air and the head trying to get round, so he has control of the direction. So here all I am asking for is just the step of the shoulder to just step away slightly, across towards the front. Just to the front shoulder, just ask him to move away from my space. You can see how stubborn he is, but just keep working away at it. And then what you do actually see in the videos, there is a tiny step there, but you can see it's all about timing, how quick I am to release. And that seems tiny, and I know in that video it's not the best example, so I'm hoping you'll see it again here, but it's that one tiny step is the point where we stop and reward every time. That one little try, even the thought of a try sometimes, the movement of weight backwards or the movement of weight forward can be enough to reward. You can see here, lovely step back, and I panicked a little bit because he was going to step on the flag, that he'd frightened himself, but no. And lovely come back in to be petted until he's good. Because he loves moving his feet, his reward is going to be letting him move. Between everything, not standing giving him loads of fuss. I'm not saying he doesn't love a scratch, but if you notice, if you stand too long, he's crowding you for it. So give him a scratch, but then let him.
He literally stands on top of me when I'm poo picking.
And I love a friend there, I was like, ours will come lie on you in the field.
Yeah.
And that's what you want, but you want them to do it and not kick you and bolt off. And
you want some space as well.
Okay, let's just see if we can move your back in. I'm going to do it.
Oh, good boy.
Steady. So what he's trying to do is get round and face me, which is why I keep my hand here. Try and encourage him to just come forward a bit while he disengages. Good boy. Look on. Look, you see how he's trying to face it? He's trying to sneak round it. I haven't even moved the rope, he just knows what I'm going to ask. And he doesn't want to bend, because if he bends. Oh, good boy. I'm just going to try and get his neck first. Good boy. And oh. Oh my God, what was that? Oh, I'm going to give you a reward. That's good boy, that was quick. Step over. Step over. So this looks good. Yeah, he's moving his hind end. But he's not actually what we call disengaging his hind end, because what he's doing is he's keeping his body straight. Yeah. And he's just trying to turn to keep me in eyesight. That's not quite the same. Yeah, so we are turning and we are crossing the back legs. But we really want him to be almost coming round forward. That's better. Good boy.
Do you think they understand key? Do they understand key words? Do you think?
Yeah, so I'll use stand, whoa, back up, step back. Well, I use step back, step back. It doesn't matter what you're using. I'll adapt to what you're using if you come up with a list. But if you both use the same, it's easier for him. It's like a toddler. You wouldn't have you say one thing, your husband say a different thing and mean the same thing.
Doing the same.
It's got to be somewhat consistency. So yeah, so when we're talking about this disengage head, we actually don't want this stiffness here. So the moment he did that, oh good boy, so see how quick bend his head, then he thought, oh maybe I'll try and nip. Maybe that'll get me out of the project.
Yeah.
Go back him up. Back up. Oh good boy. Back now. Back. And down. Good.
Well, can you try pushing his blade to keep it on one side, please?
Yeah.
This side, where the bottom bit is.
Yeah, good boy. See, let's get one movement. Good. Oh, yes! Yes, thank you. Ready? So did you see a pause there, really brief? I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
Get a little flinch moment?
Yeah.
So run over to it, just pause for a sec, give him time to not rear up. When I give him the choice to not do it, if you can help it, it's just his mechanism, it's what he knows to go to when he's scared or something. Beautiful, head round as well there. No, not backing up. Head round. So what I'm trying to use is my body to tell him like, I'm not a threat. Good. This way. neck bend. Trying to take himself round.
Oh, lovely. Oh, isn't cute?
Mhm.
Oh, you're such a clever pony. You're such a good boy.
So session 2 you'll see next week, when we'll show him actually starting to learn to move forward off the rope cues and voice cues, even to the point where we can get him like loading, going into the stable. So follow us on Alex Graham Equines.